Huh. You know, because I have the episode loaded up on a different site, I just noticed that in this recap, when they first show up, Bellic is wearing basically my exact normal outfit. T-shirt, overshirt, jeans. Huh. Well, I've got more hair than him, and that's what counts. Hey guys, Alex from 7th Hour Films back again with Prison Break. Last time on Prison Break, we had Blowout, where after getting the fourth, was it? I think it was the fourth Scylla card, Mahone got arrested, and so the team had to deal with that. Were they going to just let him go, or were they going to try to save him? And in the end, they decided to save him. Michael was not going to leave him behind. And yeah, also just because, I mean, it's not just leaving him in prison, but if they did that, Wyatt would find him, which he did, and he would kill him, which he didn't, luckily. Meanwhile, Gretchen went to her sister to get some supplies, and we learned that Gretchen had a daughter, but she didn't think that she could be a good mother, so she gave up her daughter to her sister, who is none the wiser. The daughter's none the wiser, not the sister. The sister knows, obviously. But yeah. And then the last, I guess, side of the story was Teabag, who was basically being found out at Gate. And yeah, this John Cusack-looking dude showed up and was like, oh, it looks like you're committing fraud. So you're going to explain all of this to me in great, detail, because you know what you're doing. And if you don't, I'm going to call the authorities. So Teabag promptly got the hell out of Dodge, And then, as he was basically wiping down the apartment to get rid of all of his fingerprints and grab his stuff and hightail it out, he was stopped by Gretchen. So there's that. And yeah, I guess that was pretty much it. It was an interesting, good episode, and I'm excited to see where we're going on this episode, especially because we weren't here last week. Yeah, it's been 2 weeks since I've watched Prison Break, and I'm ready to get back to it. So, let's just go ahead and jump right into this episode of Prison Break. Here we go.
That book was a gift from a very dear friend of mine who left this realm all too soon.
The only thing that James Whistler ever gave anybody was the clap.
Well, good to know. Jeez.
This is me.
Eee.
This is Scylla.
Oh.
And this is you.
Connect the dots.
Get Scylla. And it can either be with you
Ah.
or through you.
Ah. That's his good arm. In that he has that arm.
We're going to Vegas.
Oh, hell yes! Yo, I call shotgun. Huh? Who's got... Yeah?
We're not going to Vegas for fun, man. I don't get Roland. It sucks. I want to like him, but he sucks.
I've tracked down rapists, killers, even former military, but a structural engineer from Illinois was able to get to me. You want to know how?
Yeah, I want to know.
He stopped running. He got aggressive. He took the game to me. That's your play.
Ooh.
That's your only play.
That's a good point. I love how he says that. A structural engineer from Illinois got to me. And it's true.
Hey, Vegas, bitches!
What is... Like, I get the point of Roland, but what are they doing with this character?
What's going on, Bellic?
Oh,
Believe it.
he's here.
Sorry, guys, I walked right into it, too.
You too long.
She must be working under threat, you know? Whoop! Bye! She's definitely working under threat, too. Yeah. Ah.
I remember the day
And
we
threat
met,
by
Brittany.
Gretchen as well.
You scared little college boy sitting up on those bleachers, trying to keep your ass out of the game. Now look at you. I want to make you bleed. I want to release the sinner inside of me that got me incarcerated so many years ago.
Oh, God.
But it seems you caught yourself a break, pretty. I need you.
Nah.
Now, everything you learn in that book, well, I'm gonna paint these walls with your gray matter. Get to work.
Clearly, Gretchen thinks that only Michael could be able to decipher this. I mean, the real problem is that he has 2 hostages. Las Vegas. They fly there or they drive there? I imagine driving.
Will you forget about Mary Cruz? You think she didn't know her sister was trying to set you up, man? You better get some ass in Vegas, bro.
We're here to copy the card, then we leave. You got it?
Like, just, like, come on, Roland.
I want this thing done. Vegas ain't my town.
Look,
What a fool, huh? How could anyone not love this place, right?
I mean, I don't know. I don't overly romanticize Las Vegas.
Right there.
Granted, I've never really been there.
I've seen him someplace before.
No. Oh, no. Oh, the hacker really likes Vegas. I guess I should have guessed that.
How far gone is Michael Schofield?
Please don't let it leave.
You gonna keep dragging your feet while I put a bullet in her brain?
Why don't you put that gun down?
I put it down and start writing down for you. T-Bag, T-Bag, come on, man. Let her go. Last chance. 3.
All right.
He's not that far gone.
We need to keep him on point. Now get out there and get that information.
About the agents.
Let him come.
I mean, you're getting an ex-agent, not a bunch of current agents. Although I don't know which is worse. Sarah got a new dress.
How do we even know this guy's out gambling?
Guy's got $300,000
Woo.
in the comp room. He's here.
Look at these boys. They're handsome AF.
As mom got older, she started losing. We later found out it was a symptom of a brain tumor.
Hematoma.
Yeah. As a kid, she got nosebleeds. They stopped. In the 30s, they started up again.
And now
She later died of a brain aneurysm.
that's
You're
what's
telling me this
happening.
because Michael and his mother are similar in that way too, right?
Oh,
He got nosebleeds as a kid.
now they're back.
How old was her mom when she passed away?
31.
And how old is Michael?
Michael's just turned 31.
Shit. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
Found him.
it's probably not a definite, but that is worrying. God, that'd be like if Walt Jr. got cancer in his 50s. Oh. Michael got one thing away. Gate. Alright. He at least left a clue. Man, you look better in a suit than that sweater.
Yeah. Can I help you?
I hope so.
Her eyes. It's like, look, she's a very beautiful woman, but the way she looks at people is terrifying. Just in general. Maybe that's just because I've seen her be terrifying.
Because you can smell that silly money, can't you?
Well, that's not the point.
That's what you're in it for, just like me.
Well, no, it's about taking down the company, man.
Say it.
It's so interesting how roundabout his beard goes, you know? But I guess that's just his jawline as well. Mine's just the box, basically. His kind of looks like a tornado, honestly. Don't mind me, I'm just reviewing other men's facial hair.
I doubt that he can have gotten very far.
Sir?
Not now.
Don Self is here to see you.
Duh. But he really didn't get that far. Device failed. Pull out.
Stay with them.
Oh, did Roland try pulling all the crap around him and it filled up the device?
Like when they're about to pay out.
It's completely unintentional.
Really?
Yeah.
It's not why you built the damn thing in the first place?
If we didn't need
No,
you,
but you do. So just take a brewski and chill, all right?
Brewski to
We need
chill.
to figure out a way to get Scuderi alone.
The old man just showed up at the pool. From what he's wearing, there's
Look.
no way he's got the card on him.
Yeesh.
with them.
Don't look
Guards
directly
in the
into his thighs.
If a government agent who was looking into is found floating in the LA River or whatever else you have planned, your life, General, will change dramatically. There will be questions, media coverage, and surveillance, and whatever you and the company are trying to do next with your little louse game or whatever else you have planned will be next to impossible with thousands of eyes on you. Okay, so back off.
Oh.
You are not the first person to attempt something like this. Most of the others I now fondly call my colleagues.
Consider this a warning.
Oh no. Oh no, John Cusack. Poor guy. Just because he made 2012 doesn't mean he deserves to die.
step into my office.
Just stop showing off. This is all Whistler stuff and you know it.
Hi, tonic and lime, please.
Where do they keep getting all this stuff for Sarah? She has like 20 different outfits and now a swimsuit.
Nightmare.
Don't take it personally. You're not his type. Right before you sat down, he asked me if I liked the party.
Oh.
Absolutely not. No way.
For the team. Matty Cruz will never know.
I'm gonna snap his neck.
Get to his room, stay 2 minutes, then leave, all right?
Yeah, and in the meantime, what? In the elevator?
Just play hard to get, you know, and then let him nuzzle a little bit.
Hey, hey, whoa! What option we got?
Oh,
Come on,
man.
man, what option we got? Give me one. Can't, here.
Poor Sucre. It's specifically Sucre. There's no question that it's not going to be Lincoln. There you go.
You and me in a dark hole. It's like old times, pretty.
Uh-huh.
You first.
Huh. Nothing like finding a secret passage somewhere. Sup? Oh my god, he's got his gut hanging out and everything.
What's your cognac?
Never had it.
I got a 200-year-old bottle in my suite.
Jeez.
Join me. This is private business. Between men.
Take one for the team.
I think I'm gonna lock you in this room. And then you're gonna be arrested and taken back to Fox River.
Whoop.
Just how do you plan on it?
Boo. Mahone's been following. He knew to go to gate. Hurry up.
Filling up nice. Sucre must be in close proximity. Getting oiled, most likely.
For God's sake. There's nothing wrong with giving him a black eye.
3 square inches of upper groin thigh meat.
What?
That. So you can't.
Mr. Villalobos, I'd like you to meet my wife.
I'm Alexa.
Hi?
Bang your wife?
God, that even took out the actual music.
His wife was up there.
And
Stays in Vegas.
Alright then. He
hey guys,
banged the wife and he got out of there.
I'm gonna go hit the head and I'll be out in a minute, all right?
Oh god, Rome's gonna go get in trouble. I want, like, Lincoln to be following him, assuming he's gonna get in trouble. I mean, they already got Scylla. They're good. They got the card. So he can do this, and then they leave.
Mr. Glenn.
We got a problem.
Oh,
It was
Roland.
made clear you were never again welcome in any Nevada gaming establishment.
Wait,
Any?
there was only a 5.
What's that do?
It's a battery pack for a video game console.
No, they need that.
You'll need to buy a new one.
Oh, no. He was banned from every casino in the state of Nevada.
And I can build another device.
You said this one takes months. We don't have months. You know what? We gotta leave your ass in the desert.
Let's get him back to LA and let Self sort him out.
So they've just lost the device. They have the card, but they lost the device, and they have one more to go. Oh. Left you for dead again.
For a little guy, he has some set of lungs.
According to the blueprints, the substructure is completely exposed. It shouldn't take more than 24 hours to get in there.
It's only gonna take 24 hours?
All we have to do is get that last card first.
And that's gonna be the more difficult task.
Is this more blueprint?
I don't know.
Well, she's got the rest of it.
What do you want?
I don't know what you've done with Bagwell, but unless I see him, you're not getting the rest of the pages.
Is that right?
Give me that. Who is this?
Hello, Michael.
Your old friend. Is that it? Alrighty. Well, that's a problem. Oh, that is many a problems. Alrighty, episode 7, with 6 of the cards down. You know, I mean, I guess we were talking about, like, you know, what happens after we get the cards, because, you know, 7 episodes into a 22-episode season, we've already got most of the cards. There is still the matter of breaking into Gate, breaking into there, decoding Scylla, and once you do that, then the company is exposed. Of course, once you do that, I'm sure the company will have some sort of a counterattack they'll have to deal with. So, interesting stuff. Very, very interesting stuff. Oh, man. But then, all of this on top of the fact that we lost the device. The device is completely gone. Now, James had a device. James had a device at the beginning of the season to which he copied Scylla. Excuse me. He did copy the first card. But in order to do that, he had to steal the card. And nobody... Like, I mean, everyone since then has been none the wiser, basically, you know? So... if they do that, they're really going to have to work to get that so the last card holder doesn't know. And we don't know who the last card holder is right now. So, yeah, that's going to be difficult. That's going to be difficult. Man, freaking Roland, he kind of sucks, you know? Like, this guy, he doesn't get it. He doesn't understand the seriousness of the situation. And he's always bugging everybody. And the fact that he... Like, okay, I'm sure the first time when the device was picking up everything around the casino, I'm sure that was an accident, you know? So, they switched gears. He didn't intentionally do that. But he did intentionally do that at the second time, when he went to the machine specifically. Full well knowing that he was banned from every casino in the state of Nevada. I love that. It's not just that he was banned from that casino. He was banned, and not even just that he was banned from every casino in Las Vegas. Every single casino in the state of Nevada. That is such a blanket ban, and I love that, you know? But yeah. But he's always screwing things up, and I mean, at least, you know, they at least got the card 6 copied, you know? Or card 5, I mean. But they got the 5th card copied, and then they got, and then he did get it downloaded onto his laptop. But the device is gone. So that's a problem. That's a problem. Other stuff this episode. Teabag being forced to work with Gretchen, which is really funny. I did like that. That was interesting that, you know, because she basically has no resources. You know, she had people, she had James, and now she has Theodore Bagwell, you know? But, yeah, she needs him. She needs him for something. And now she's using that as leverage. She'll get Teabag, and then they'll get the other pages. I mean, honestly, work together, people. I mean, I assume Gretchen is still trying to take Scylla. I don't know. Like, is she not trying to expose the company? I don't know. But yeah, so there's that. We had Don taking the fight to them, which is interesting. And I'm sure, you know, General Baldwin Sachs is not plussed about any of this, you know? But I will imagine that he's going to be like, all right, well, we'll just not kill him. He's no threat, but we'll just not kill him, you know? So, yeah, so even though, like, you know, he doesn't really care about what Don is doing, the insurance, but at the same time, I'm sure that did buy him time, you know? That bought him time from being killed by Wyatt, so there's at least that. And yeah, that whole interesting thing of like, oh, you know, a lot of people have made this same threat, but now they work for me, you know? Which is pretty crazy. I mean, how do people join the company? Like, that's something I want to know. Like, how do people... I don't know. How does friend General Baldwin Sachs, did he create the company? We don't really know. I mean, I guess you could honestly, like, look at, like, okay, well, what about President Reynolds from, you know, 2 seasons ago and such? You know, did she, like, how was she introduced into the company? Same with her brother, Terrence Steadman. God, remember Terrence Steadman? That was a long time ago. So it's an interesting thing of like, you know, how do people get into these sort of groups? But it could honestly be like that they, you know, they were going to do a right thing or something, but then they just decided it'd be better to just join him. If you can't beat him, join him. Maybe that's it. I don't know. But Don, I don't think, is going to be doing that. That would be an interesting twist, but I don't think Don is going to be doing that. So, yeah. We did learn about what the nosebleeds are with Michael. That his mother had the same sort of thing. It was a brain tumor. And she got nosebleeds as a kid, and then they stopped, popped back up in her 30s, and she died at 31 from an aneurysm. Michael's doing the exact same thing. He had nosebleeds as a kid. It's popping back up now that he's in his 30s, and he's about to turn 31. Now, the thing about that is, I don't think... I mean, you know, Sarah, as a doctor, I feel like, should be like, well, there's nothing to say that he will die at the exact same age, you know? It could be that he survives. Or it could not. Who knows, you know? And it's kind of like what I brought up with Breaking Bad with Walter White Jr. Like if Walt Jr. suddenly in his 50s, you know, if they ever decided to do that would be interesting. That'd be interesting if they did some sort of movie or something about him in his 50s. I don't know. It's gonna be a while. The kid's still young. Probably in his late 20s by now, if not early 30s. I don't know. That was a while ago, too. But But yeah, it's like if Walt Jr. got cancer at age 50, the same that Walt did, you know, and it's like, well, so is he going to go down the same path as his dad? And it's like, granted, without spoiling the end of Breaking Bad, you know, things didn't exactly go in a, I don't know, in a way for Walter White. So would that happen to Walt Jr.? Probably not. I don't know. It's just sort of a strange thing. It's like, I get what they're going with on that, but yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of strange. You know, it's really interesting that, and I guess it kind of makes sense that, you know, because Michael and his mother were so similar, that's why he took her name specifically, because her name was Schofield. And that's the thing, is that that's why their last names are different, because Michael took his mother's name. So, but it's interesting, it's like that they're so similar in many ways, and they, you know, he took her name, and they both have this whole brain tumor thing. I'm very curious where this whole brain tumor thing is going to go, because, you know, it's not something that's been brought up until this season, but, I mean, they have the sort of excuse like, oh, well, it pops back up pretty much before, I guess, age 31. But yeah, it's like, I don't know. It's just sort of a strange, interesting thing. It's like, is Michael gonna die by the end of the show? Like, now here's the interesting thing, is I also have to I have to think in a way differently from people who were originally watching the show on TV, because I'm watching this like, well, I know there's a 5th season, you know? And I know it's a revival season, but it's still a 5th season. But the original show ends at season 4. The original run ends here at the end of season 4. And then they came back years later, I know, to do the 5th season. So I'm kind of sitting here like, well, does that mean Michael dies at the end of this season? But then what do you do in Prison Break season 5? Is it just about Lincoln? That'd be kind of interesting, but I don't know. But we'll have to see. We will have to see. What else do we got? Poor Sucre. Poor Sucre. And that was a weird, like, oh, okay. So this guy finds attractive men to bang his wife, and he pays them $1,000 because when he was in Vietnam, he lost his penis. I guess. Or, I mean, I guess in not too delicate terms, you know? Either he lost his penis or he lost his balls. Either way, well, he lost something that made it to where he can't do anything, you know? He lost something around that region. There's not many things around that region, so I guess the whole... so he hired... Which, I mean, I guess if he can't do it, so he finds men to bang us, I guess, to keep her satisfied? I mean, I guess that's a better outcome for Sucre, because he doesn't have to get too close to this dude, but that was strange. You know, if this was Lincoln, I feel like everyone, like, it would be a little less weird. It's like, oh, Lincoln went and did that or something. It's like, it's so funny, the fact that it's like, oh, he's into men. Sucre. Like, there is no question, it's Sucre. It's not Roland. It's not Lincoln, apparently. It has to be Sucre. And then Sucre goes into that. Sucre, who has the most, like, stable relationship on this show, him and Maricruz. So to have him be the one to bang the wife is just kind of weird, you know? And I mean, I guess you could say that Lincoln has Sophia. I guess. I don't know. I forget about Sophia at this point. And I think the show forgot about Sophia. But I feel like they did that intentionally. But yeah. I don't know. It was a strange thing all around. Like, oh, okay, I guess he's gonna just bang the wife, and then that's that. Alright. Well, you know what? Let's not discuss it further. It stays in Vegas. Let's do that. What else do we got? I guess sort of the last thing is just going into Gate and finding the path to decoding Scylla, but it's not there. And they did lock up T-Bag. Mahone coming in, following the clue and making it there, which was good. And yeah, I just love the duo of Michael and Mahone, you know? Like, they're just it's so good and interesting. And yeah, they captured T-Bag, but Gretchen still needs him, so they're gonna have to work on that. But yeah. But now they just need to get the last card, and they can go infiltrate the company, and they can decode Scylla and take them down. And many problems, though. Number one being Gretchen, and number two being the fact that they don't have the device anymore, so they're going to have to get the last card a different way. But yeah. Interesting stuff. Very, very interesting, and I'm curious to see where we are going next time. But that is basically it. With all that being said, I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. There's a bunch of links on screen if you want to go click around to any of those. There's a playlist for all of my Prison Break reactions, as well as another video you can go click on if you want. There's also a subscribe button and a Patreon button on screen, as well as other links in the description if you want to go check out any of those. See you guys later.